Hello everyone, this is Austin from NERF Wi-Fi Core, and today is Christmas, so I'm wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, and I hope you got all the NERF things and other things that you got on your wish list. Today I'm going to be reviewing the NERF Rival Knockout. So the Knockout, well actually this packaging is pretty simple, so I'm just going to open it as I'm talking, but the Knockout is basically a breech loading Rival Jolt, like that's essentially what it is. When I go over it, I'll show you something that's kind of weird in my opinion, something that I think maybe they could have done a better job on, but yeah, super simple packaging here. So here we have the Knockout out in the box, and it is, ooh man, that is really comfortable. I absolutely love that grip. That is an awesome grip. And then when you flick the lever, it reveals this hole here. That's the breech. Load a rifle round in. Push that, and then you would pull this down and push it back up, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they did that, because I can assure you that a lot of people who first get this are going to be like, oh, I'm just going to pull it and then it's ready, and it might take them a while before they realize that you have to push it back up, which I don't even think there's instructions with this. There might be, but and then there are 2 rival rounds included. So with this you get the Knockout and then 2 rival rounds. Alright, so now that we have everything outside of the package, let's do an external overview. Now, before I actually do the external overview, I want to say 2 things. First of all, I completely forgot to do an external overview in my Pyrocon review. I was going to do that, but I forgot. And another thing, too. I was actually kind of struggling to find the, where the balls are located in the box, because they weren't, they weren't in here or anything, but after a lot of looking, I discovered that there's this little square here, and it's a little compartment. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's right in the corner here, and you just kind of pull it out, and there's 2 rival rounds in there. So let's start with the external overview. So at the front, there's no strike barrel attachment. That's because this is a rival blaster. It's not gonna, the rival rounds are not gonna go through the barrel because they don't fit. There's a rail up here. This is the rival Picatinny rail, so it will not work with your standard end strike attachments. You will have to use the rival attachments or like third-party attachments online. And then let's see, we have these 2 rival round holders that are actually on both sides. Now, this is kind of dumb, but NERF only included the 2 rounds, so you don't get enough to completely load up these 2. And like if they included 5, then that'd be great, because then you could load up these 2, and then you could even put one in the breech. But no, they didn't do that. They just did the 2 rounds, which, I mean, I guess is okay, but I guess it'd be comparable to, like, the NERF Jolt. It comes with 2 darts. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of comparable to that, but I still think they should have included 5. And the grip, as I said earlier, it is very, very comfortable. It's kind of chunky, but I actually like that. I really like the chunky grip, but it's just very, very comfortable to hold. And then down here we have a safety, so when it's on the lower part, that's when you can't pull the trigger. But when you have it, when you push it forward, you can pull the trigger. And the safety prevents you from actually firing the blaster, which is great, because then you can prime it and load a rival round in. But then you could do that so you don't accidentally shoot it. And the rival blasters do shoot a little harder, so that is actually pretty good. If you don't want to accidentally shoot someone with it. And then down here we have the priming bar. So it's kind of weird, but with the priming bar, actually, I'm going to demonstrate how you load this thing. So I'll take a rival round, push it in, and then push that in. And then with the priming bar, I still don't know why they did this, but you have to pull it. It's a pretty heavy prime. And then you have to push it back up. I still don't know why they did that, but it's not that big of a deal, I guess so. And that's the excellent overview of this blaster. Now let's see it on the firing range. Alright, now I'm going to be shooting the rival Knockout with the 2 included rival rounds. Now for my opinion on the NERF Rival Knockout. The MSRP on the Knockout, I believe it's something like $12, but you can usually get it for $10, so it's very cheap, and it's also a very good blaster. It is actually very powerful, and it's such a small package too. So, I mean, I do think that the priming bar could have been a little bit smaller to make it a little bit more compact. But it's actually, I actually kind of like that. It's a big priming bar because then you can easily grip it. So it's not like it's super tiny or anything. And it is, a heavy weight for priming it. So it's actually kind of good that they give you a big one like this. What I wanted to talk about with the knockout is the priming. I don't understand why you have to push it back up even after. Because it's just kind of weird. It's not that bad, but I don't know. It's still kind of weird. I don't know why they did it like that, but it's still okay. Now, you may be thinking, well, it's kind of impractical with the breech welding and then how you have to pull the priming bar down and then you have to push it back up. It may seem kind of impractical, but actually it's really not too bad, and it shoots very hard. So I'm very pleased with the NERF Rival Knockout. Also, hashtag Team Blue. I got a blue one because I'm Team Blue. There is, of course, a red variant if you want to get the red one. That's it for the review of the NERF Rival Knockout. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.